We start tonight with the death of a 3-year-old boy, and Tulsa police say they're not going to arrest the driver who hit him, as this appears to be a tragic accident. Thanks so much for joining us. I'm Shay Rozzi.
And I'm Sarah Wadley. We first brought you this as breaking news last night. Definitely tragic. It breaks your heart. It all unfolded at the Bradford Apartments. That's in North Tulsa, near 36th Street North and MLK Jr. Boulevard. Fox 23's Paris Rain is live with what she learned, talking to Tulsa police this afternoon.
Officers say the child ran through the parking lot and was hit by the driver, who then dragged the toddler 5 to 10 feet. Yellow numbers like this and flashing lights filled the Bradford apartment complex in North Tulsa after a 3-year-old boy was hit by a car. Multiple 911 calls were made to Tulsa police and Tulsa Fire following the incident.
Officers get there, and through their preliminary investigation, they found that child ran through the parking lot with a vehicle that was coming, and the child got ran over.
Officer Danny Bean says first responders rushed the boy to the hospital, but he later died from his injuries.
Before we got there, tensions were pretty high.
Officer Bean says when the driver got out of the car after the accident, he was approached by bystanders.
Kind of got surrounded by some other people that they felt like were being aggressive towards him, and they felt like they were in danger, could have been in danger, so they took off and tried to leave out of the parking lot towards the street. When the driver did, don't know who, fired at least a couple shots, gunshots towards the car, towards the driver, and it hit the car twice.
Police say the driver did eventually return to the scene once police arrived and he felt it was safe. Surveillance cameras just like this one behind me are all over the Bradford apartment complex, and they say it will be used in evidence. Officer Bean says both the driver and family have been cooperating with TPD on the investigation. I talked with a woman who lives in the complex who says she saw the child earlier that day.
She was on his scooter playing around, having fun. He even waved at me and smiled. He seemed like a sweet little kid.
A tragic loss with the young life lost too soon.
We always have to be mindful of streets and cars, and just like we tell our kids when they get old enough to drive, sometimes it's not you that I'm worried about, it's other people that I'm worried about.
I talked to the mother of the little boy, and she says she saw it happen and felt that the driver was driving too fast when he hit her son. However, police say evidence at the scene indicates that the driver was driving at a reasonable speed for the location. Live in the newsroom covering news that matters, I'm Paris Rain, Fox 23 News.
And police say they are not going to arrest the driver at this time. However, they say the district attorney will be the one who ultimately decides if any criminal charges are filed.